Happy National Nutrition Month! I'm Robin, one of your dietitians at Arkansas Children's Hospital, and today we're going to go on a virtual grocery store tour. So when planning your shopping list, a few things to consider are the items that you need for the meals you're going to make and the snacks you're going to have. First, you want to start out in the produce section to make sure that you fill your cart up with fruits and vegetables that you're going to have at meals and snacks throughout the week. If your local store has a kids-free fruit section, you're going to want to let your kids enjoy that so that they have a healthy snack while you're grocery shopping. If the produce that you're shopping for is not in season, you can consider frozen options as your next best way to get in your daily servings. Consider things like broccoli, green beans, or a vegetable medley to add to any dish. When shopping for canned fruit options, be mindful of how it's packaged. Try to avoid things in heavy syrup, but look for options that are canned in water, their own juice, or with no added sugar. Canned vegetables can be a healthy option as well. Just be mindful to look for no added salt and rinse off any excess liquid. When choosing your protein products, you can consider lean meats such as chicken, turkey, or fish. For a heart-healthy diet, consider limiting red meat to no more than 1 to 2 times a week. Other protein options to consider would be beans, eggs, lentils, and peas. When considering your dairy choices, the recommendation is low-fat dairy products for anyone over the age of 2. So when you're looking at milk, you want to consider 1% or skim as your low-fat options. Fun fact, all milk contains the same amount of vitamin D. When considering your grain choices, you want to make sure you're getting grains that have good nutrition. So that means whole grains. If you look at the nutrition label and you find the ingredient list, the first word needs to be whole. The recommendation for grains is that 50% comes from whole grain sources. So when having pasta, consider mixing half white version and half whole grain to increase your nutrients. When choosing cereal options, a few things to consider would be the serving size, the grams of sugar, and the amount of fiber in the product. More fiber is better, less sugar is better. Just like with cereal, when we're having dessert, we want to consider the serving size. The recommendation is usually to only have dessert 1 time per day and stick to the serving size. Water is always your best option for beverage choice, but if you need something else, you can consider diet or zero options or flavored or sparkling waters. Be mindful when shopping on interior aisles, as these things tend to be items we need to consume less frequently. Don't let impulse options that aren't on your list get you off track.